You've made it to the last section. Today's lesson is on real-world problems, linear equations. Pause the video and take a minute to copy down this chart. This is going to be helpful to you in this lesson. Focus on the slope and the y-intercept pieces of the chart. Our first example is about explaining the meaning of the slope and the y-intercept in the context of a real-world problem. A swimming pool, when full, holds a certain amount of water. When the drain is open, the amount of water in the pool drains out at a constant rate. The graph shows the amount of water, y gallons, in the pool, x hours after the drain is opened. The first thing we want to do is to find the vertical intercept of the graph and explain what information it gives us. The vertical intercept is the same thing as the y-intercept. So here would be our vertical intercept. So we can say that the vertical intercept is 648,000. And if we wanted to give an explanation, we can say that it represents the amount of water in the pool at the time the pool is full. In part B, we want to find the slope of the graph and explain what information it gives. So let's use our slope formula. So we will have 248,000 minus 648,000 over 200 minus 0. So 248,000 minus 648,000 is negative 400,000. And 200 minus 0 is 200. And we can simplify that. Negative 400,000 divided by 200 is negative 2,000. And the slope here represents the rate in gallons per hour at which water is draining out of the pool. So 2,000 gallons of water drains from the pool every hour. Let's take a look at another example. In this example, we are comparing two different linear relationships from their graphs. First, we want to find the fixed salary for each person. So fixed salary we can find on the y-axis. So for Chris, we have 1,500. And then we have Joanne. Let's look. We have 2,500 for Joanne. Okay. Next, both Joanne and Chris earn a % commission. Who earns more in commission? We can simply find this by looking at the graphs and seeing whose slope is steeper. So in this case, we can see that Chris has a steeper slope, so that means he is earning more commission. But to find each person's commission, we will have to calculate the slope. So let's find each person's commission in percent. So first, we'll start with Chris. And we'll have 2,000 minus 1,500 over 2,500 minus 0. And this simplifies down to 1/5. If I want to find the percentage, I multiply by 100%. That would give me 100% over 5, which simplifies to 20%. And then I want to find Joanne. So I'm going to have 2,750 minus 2,500 over 5,000 minus 0. This simplifies down to 1 over 20, and again I want to find it as a percent. So I can multiply by 100%, which gives me 100% over 20, which simplifies down to 5%. So this gives us each person's commission, and again we can see Chris earns more commission. One last example is comparing two different linear relationships where we have one as a graph and one as an equation. So Brittany and Scarlett each have a coin bank. Brittany starts with a certain amount of money and adds money at regular intervals. Scarlett starts with a different amount of money and takes money out over time. The amount of money, y dollars, in Scarlett's coin bank after x weeks is given by the equation y equals negative 24x plus 120. The graph shows the amount of money in Brittany's coin bank after x weeks. First, let's find the vertical intercept of Brittany's graph and explain what it tells us. So, looking at the y-axis, the y-intercept is 20. So we know y-intercept and vertical intercept, same thing. So we have 20. So this tells us that Brittany starts with $20 in her coin bank. Next, we want to find the slope of Brittany's graph and explain what information it gives us about the situation. So to find the slope, we'll use our slope formula. So we will have 120 minus 20 over 5 minus 0. 120 minus 20 is 100. 5 minus 0 is 5. 100 divided by 5 is 20. So now we found the slope of Brittany's graph is 20. So the slope here represents the rate at which Brittany is adding money. So Brittany adds $20 every week. And last we want to know, is Brittany adding money at a faster rate or is Scarlett taking out money at a faster rate? So let's find the rate at which Scarlett is taking out money. Let's go here and look at the equation. The equation was y equals negative 24x plus 120. So we can see from the equation that she takes out $24 every week. So because $24 is greater than $20, Scarlett is taking out money at a faster rate than Brittany is adding money to her bank. Congratulations, you finished the final video in this chapter. Complete the questions and make sure you go back and rewatch if you need anything copied down.